Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your maths class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your maths class. So class, in our previous session, as you all know that we have completed exercise 6.3, that was division, okay, in which we have division, we have done the division, then we have found the quotient and the remainder. After that we have checked the answers as well. So in the today's session I am going to start with the next topic from our chapter number 6 of maths, that is word problems on division. So before this topic, in the previous chapters as well, we have done the word problems on the addition, subtraction and the multiplication. So just like those, in this chapter as well, we are going to start with the word problems on division. Okay, so without wasting any more time, let's begin with the topic. Okay, so I am just beginning with the exercise 6.5. Okay, so here I am just writing the topic, chapter 6, that is division, and I'm going to start with the word problems of exercise 6.5. Okay, so now we are starting with the exercise 6.5. Chalo. So the first word problem from the question number from the exercise 6.5 is, a train had 19 compartments. If there are 456 passengers in the train and each compartment had an equal number of passengers, find their number in each compartment. तो कहते हैं एक ट्रेन के कंपार्टमेंट, एक ट्रेन में 19 कंपार्टमेंट्स हैं. 19 कंपार्टमेंट्स में 19 डिब्बे, जिसको हम ट्रेन के एक डिब्बे बोलते हैं. दैट इज एक्चुअली इट इज़ नोन एज कंपार्टमेंट. अ ट्रेन हैज़ 19 कंपार्टमेंट्स. इफ़ देयर वर 456 पैसेंजर्स इन द ट्रेन. कहते हैं अगर उस ट्रेन के अंदर 456 पैसेंजर्स हैं एंड ईच कंपार्टमेंट हैड इक्वल नंबर ऑफ पैसेंजर्स. ओके, टोटल पैसेंजर्स कितने हैं 456, टोटल नंबर ऑफ कंपार्टमेंट्स कितने हैं 19, और वो कह रहे हैं कि अगर हर कंपार्टमेंट में इक्वल नंबर ऑफ पैसेंजर्स बैठे हैं, फाइंड देयर नंबर इन ईच कंपार्टमेंट. तो हर एक कंपार्टमेंट में कितने पैसेंजर्स हुए. तो देखिए यहाँ पे उन्होंने टोटल नंबर ऑफ पैसेंजर्स दिए हैं, दैट इज़ 456. टोटल नंबर ऑफ कंपार्टमेंट्स दिए हैं, दैट इज़ 19. एंड वी नीड टू फाइंड, ओके, वी, और उन्होंने ऑब्जर्वेशन क्या दिया है कि दैट वी हैव टू एज्यूम दैट ईच कंपार्टमेंट हैज़ सेम नंबर ऑफ पैसेंजर्स. तो हर कंपार्टमेंट में सेम नंबर ऑफ पैसेंजर्स. दैट मीन्स अगर 10-10 हैं तो हर 19 बोगीज हैं, 19 कंपार्टमेंट्स हैं, सब में 10-10 पैसेंजर्स हैं. This is the assumption that they have given. So now they, in this question, they have given the total number of passengers that are traveling in the train, total number of compartments of the train, and we need to find out that the number of passengers in each compartment, because it is being assumed that each compartment has equal number of passengers. So ज़्यादा के बाद दिया हुआ है, कम निकालना है. दैट मीन 19 कंपार्टमेंट की स्ट्रेंथ दी है, एक की निकालनी है. सो व्हाट वी आर गोइंग टू डू, वी विल डू दी डिवीजन. तो लिखिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, टोटल, लिखिए टोटल पैसेंजर्स, टोटल पैसेंजर्स. तो टोटल पैसेंजर्स कितने हैं, total number of passengers is 456. The total number of passengers is 456. Number of compartments, number of compartments, compartments भी bogies बोल सकते हैं, बट हम यहाँ पे compartments लिखेंगे बिकॉज उसमें भी हमें compartment. Number of compartments, number of compartments is equal to 19, and we need to find out number of passengers in each compartment. So that is what we need to find here. Number of passengers, number of passengers in each, number of passengers in each compartment, number of passenger in each compartment, हर compartment में total passengers कितने हैं ये हमें निकालना है. So total passengers is 456, number of compartments are 90, number of passengers in each compartment that we have to find out, and that we can calculate only by doing the division. So we have to divide total number of passengers with the total number of compartments. So for this we are going to do the division. So we will divide total number of passengers, that is 460, with total number of compartments, that is 19. 456 divided by 19. Okay, 456 divided by 19. Okay, now the most important thing जो आपको बेटा याद रखनी है, that you have to show the calculation. अभी भी इतनी बार आपको बताने के बावजूद most of the students they didn't show any calculation during the UT1. So that's why your marks have been deducted. Okay, so first of all let's divide 456 divided by 19. 456 divided by 19. तो करिए, देखिए 19 ones and so we have to read the table of 19 where you will get 45 or less than 45. So 19 twos are 38. 19 twos are 38. Okay, so let's subtract it. So that will be 15. This will become 15 and this will become 3. 15 minus 8, 7. 3 minus 3, 0. Now bring down the next number, that is 6. Now the number became 76. So now we have to read the table of 19 where you will get 76 or less than 76. देखिए 19 fours are 76. 19 fours are 76. 76 minus 76, that is 0. अब हमारे पास dividend में we don't have any other number in the dividend, so that means this 24 is the answer. अभी 24 जो हमने निकाला है, जो हमारा क्वेश्चन आया, ये है क्या? What is this? This is the total number of passengers in each compartment. तो देखिए क्वेश्चन में हमें क्या बोलते हैं? Find their number in each compartment. There means passengers. Here they are talking about the passengers. So हम लिखेंगे therefore number of solution sentence will always be there, that I have already told you. So therefore there are 24 passengers in each compartment. Okay. Therefore there are 24 passengers. Therefore there are 24 passengers in each compartment. Therefore there are 24 passengers in each compartment. Full stop. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 1. So you can pause your videos here and note it down in your notebooks. number of passengers were given, total number of compartments were given, and we have to find out the number of passengers in each compartment. So that we have calculated by dividing total number of passengers with total number of compartments, and we got the answer 24. So this is the total number of passengers in each compartment. Chalo, moving next to the question number 2. Okay, so now we are moving to the second question of exercise 6.5. Okay, so I'm starting with the second one. The second one is 35 students can sit in a room. How many rooms will accommodate 455 students? तो वो क्या कह रहे हैं कि एक रूम के अंदर the sitting capacity of a room, or you can say 35 students can sit in one room. तो एक रूम के अंदर 35 students बैठ सकते हैं. So we need to find out the number of students that can sit in. So 455 students को बिठाने के लिए, so how many number of rooms are required to accommodate? Accommodate means उन बच्चों को, accommodation का मतलब होता है बेटा basically it means to stay somewhere where you can stay, where you can relax, where you can, मतलब जहाँ पे आपको कहते हैं ना एक क्या छत मिला, where you can stay, जहाँ पे आप रुक सकते हो. So here accommodate means रहने की जगह. Okay, so here they are saying that 35 students can sit in a room. तो एक रूम के अंदर 35 स्टूडेंट्स बैठ सकते हैं. So 455 so 455 स्टूडेंट्स को बिठाने के लिए how many rooms are required? So students can sit in one room is equal to 35. So how many rooms are required to accommodate 455 students? Okay, so that we need to find out. So देखिए, number of students can sit in one room is equal to, या in one room number of students can sit, या sitting capacity of one room is equal to 35 students. Number of rooms, number of students, जैसे भी आप इसको जिस मर्जी स्टेटमेंट में लिख सकते हो. Okay, so first of all total number of students are given, that is 455. Number of sitting capacity of one room is equal to 35 students, and we have to calculate number of rooms required. Okay, so that is what we need to find out. So देखिए, total students is equal to, the total number of students is 455. The total number of students is 455. Okay, next, number of students can sit in one room. एक रूम में बैठने के लिए number of students can sit in one room is equal to 35. So total number of students is given, that is 455. Number of students can sit in one room is 35. Now we need to calculate how many rooms will accommodate 455 students. So number of rooms required. Number of rooms required. Number of rooms required for 455 students. Okay, so total students is 455. Number of students can sit in one room is equal to 35, and we need to find out number of rooms required for 455 students. So for this, what we will do? So देखिए एक रूम में 55 स्टूडेंट बैठ सकते हैं या 35 students can one sit in one room. So how many rooms are required for 455 students? So for calculating that, we have to divide total number of students with total number of total number of students with the sitting capacity of one room. Okay, so total number of students is 455 divided by sitting capacity of the room, that is 35. So 455 divided by 35. So now let's do the division here. So 455 divided by 35. So let's divide it. 35 ones are 35 minus 5 minus 5 0, 4 minus 3 1. Now bring down the next number, that is 5. The number is 105. So 35 threes are 105. So this is 0 0 and 0. So the total number of students, total number of rooms required for accommodating 455 students is 13. 455 students को accommodate करने के लिए how many rooms are required? So therefore 13 rooms are required to accommodate 455 students. So now we have to write the solution sentence as well. The question is how many rooms will accommodate 455 students? Therefore 13 rooms can accommodate 455 students. लिखिए therefore 13 rooms can accommodate Therefore 13 rooms can accommodate 455 students. Therefore 13 rooms can accommodate 455 students. Okay. So this is the solution of question number 2, in which total number of students were given, that was 455. Number of students can sit in one room, that is 35. Number of rooms required for 455 students. Okay, so that we have calculated by dividing the total number of students with the sitting capacity of one room. So 455 divided by 35 and we got 13. So this is the 13 is the total number of rooms that are required to accommodate 455 students. Clear? Chalo. Moving next to the question number 3. So now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 3. So the question number 3 is, there are equal number of students in each section in a school. In 24 sections there are 1104 students. Find the number of students in each section. This is the question here. There are equal number of students in each section in a school. तो वो कह रहे हैं एक स्कूल में जितने भी sections है, whether it's of class 1 or whether it's of class 12, so every section has same number of strength. Okay, so the question is, in a school every section has the same number of strength. That means अगर एक section में 25 है तो हर section में 25 students हैं. Okay, in 24 sections there are 1104 students. तो देखिए total number of sections कितने हैं स्कूल में, that is 24. Okay, so total sections in a school is 24 and total number of students in all those on these 24 sections. तो जितने भी हमारे पास sections है 24 sections हैं उनमें total मिला के हमारे पास कितने students हैं स्कूल में 1104. That is 1104 is the total strength of the school and the total number of sections in the school is 24. Find the number of students in each section. Now we have to find out the number of students in each section. So एक section में कितने बच्चे हैं अगर हर section में equal number of students हैं. So total number of students is given, that is 1104. Total number of sections is given, that is 24. And we need to find out the total number of students in each section. Okay, so students in each section that we can find only by doing the division. Okay, so let's begin with sum number 3, that is, okay, so total number of students is 1104. Okay, total students is equal to 1104. Total students is equal to 1104. Okay, so this is the total number of students, that is 1104. Next is total number of sections. So the total number of sections in the school is total number of sections. So the total number of sections is equal to 24. So total students is equal to 1104. Total number of sections in the school is 24. And now we need to find out the total number of students in each section. तो देखिए total number of students और sections दिए बेटा, and they have told us that in each section they are having the same number of students. So that means every section has the strength of every section is same. Okay, so now we need to calculate total number of students in each section. So that we need to calculate number of students in each section. Number of students in each section. Number of students in each section that we need to calculate. And for calculating that, what we are going to do is we are going to divide total number of students with the total strength of with the total number of section. तो total number of students को हम किससे divide करेंगे? Total number of sections. So that is 1104 divided by total number of sections, that is 24. So let's divide it. 1104 divided by 24. 1104 divided by 24. So 24 fours are 96. This is 96. Okay, 10 minus 10, this will be 0 and this will 10. This will become 0. 10 minus 6, 4. 10 minus 9, 1. Now bring down the next number, that is 4. Now read the table of 24, where you will get 144. So that is 24 6 are 144. This is 0 0 0. Okay, so this is 46. So this is the total number of students in each section. तो देखिए solution sentence. Therefore question में क्या पूछा था उन्होंने? The question was, sorry, the question was find the number of students in each section. Therefore there are 46 students. Therefore there are 46 students in each section. Therefore there are 46 students in each section. Full stop. This is the total number of students in each section. Okay, so this is the solution of question number 3. You can pause your videos here and note it down in your notebooks. Moving next to the question number 4. Question number 4 is there are 3,472 marbles in 16 bags. Find the number of marbles in one bag if each bag contains the same number of marbles. तो कहते थे हमारे पास 16 बैग्स, सपोज देयर आर 16 बैग्स और उन 16 बैग्स में टोटल मिला के 3,472 मार्बल्स हैं एंड हर बैग में टोटल नंबर ऑफ मार्बल्स जो है कि बिल्कुल सेम है. सो वी हैव टू कैलकुलेट द टोटल नंबर ऑफ मार्बल्स इन ईच बैग. So total marbles is equal to 3,470. Total number of bags is 16 and number of marbles in each bag that we will calculate just like the previous one. So for this we are going to do the division. So kariye question number 4. Total marbles is equal to 3,472 total number of bags. Total number of bags is equal to 16 and we need to calculate. हमें निकालना क्या है बेटा? We have to calculate. Find the number of marbles in one bag. Okay, number of each नहीं पूछा, one bag में number of marble in one bag. Okay, so number of marble in one bag that we need to calculate. We can calculate it by dividing the total number of marbles with total number of bags. 3,472 divided by number of bags, that is 16. So let's do the division and find out the number of marble in one bag. So करिए 16 के टेबल को रीड करते हुए we have to divide 3,472 with 16 twos are 32. This is 32. 4 minus 2, 2. 3 minus 3, 0. Bring down 7. 16 ones are 16. 7 minus 6, 1. 2 minus 1, 1. Bring down 2. That is 112. 16 sevens are 112. 0, 0, 0. So the number of marble in one bag is 270. तो देखिए क्वेश्चन में हमसे क्या पूछा था बेटा? द क्वेश्चन दे हैव आस्क्ड नंबर ऑफ फाइंड द नंबर ऑफ मार्बल्स इन वन बैग में पूछा है. तो वही हम सॉल्यूशन सेंटेंस लिखेंगे. देयरफॉर number of marbles, therefore number of marbles in one bag is या तो number of marbles in one bag या तो therefore there are 217 marbles in one bag. Therefore there are 217 Okay, so this is the solution of question number 4. You can pause your videos here and note it down in your notebooks. So this was for my today's session as well, class. So with this I'm just ending the session here only. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. So till then everybody, have a great day.